Good morning, dear friends. Today we are going to learn degree of comparison. So most of us have a common habit when we meet someone, and that is we always have a comment on him or her. We comment on the things around us, saying how tall he is, how fat he is, how boring person he is, how interesting it is. So all these words, fat, tall, boring, interesting, used here are adjectives which modifies the noun or pronoun. And these adjectives are of three types. There are three levels of adjectives. So degree means level here. Degree of comparison means level of comparison. We compare the things, people using three types of adjectives. For example, big, bigger, biggest, long, longer, longest, large, larger, largest, useful, more useful, most useful. So there are three types of degree of comparison, and they are, see, positive, then comparative, and superlative. These are three types of degrees of comparison. So today we are going to learn these three types of degrees: positive, comparative, and superlative. So you can see here the levels of adjectives. So positive, comparative, and superlative. See here, tall is positive one, then taller, comparative, and tallest, superlative. In the same way, here are strong, stronger, strongest, good, better, best, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, useful, more useful, most useful. Okay. So for better understanding, I'm going to change the sequence here. I reverse the order and take the first sentence in superlative degree. So see here, the sentence is Mumbai is the biggest city in India. So remember here, biggest means not that is regarding area or size. Okay, biggest mean economically developed city, or we can say in develop in industrialization, or we can say that is economically developed. Okay, a well furnished city, that is biggest here. So if we want to say regarding that is size or area, we can say Kolkata is the largest city in India. So here is biggest, that is economically developed city. So we can see here in superlative degree, you can see the characteristics of superlative degree. So third form of adjective used here, that is the biggest. Okay, when the third form is used, we say the biggest. We always say the biggest, the largest, okay, the tallest. Okay, so the biggest is here, that shows that sentence is in superlative form, superlative degree. So now we have to convert that sentence into that is positive degree. Okay, so how we'll change it? See here, positive degree. So in positive degree, we begin our sentence with no other. Okay. So no other. No other city in India is as big as Mumbai. So you can see here in superlative degree, we use the third form of adjective. And in positive degree, we use the first form of the adjective, that is big. Okay, so here we are going to use as dash as, that is as big as, or as adjective as. So see here, no other city in India is as big as Mumbai. It means, याचा अर्थ असा होतो की दुसरं कुठलंही शहर नाही भारतामध्ये, काय नाही तर मुंबई एवढं मोठं नाही. So in superlative degree we can say Mumbai is the biggest city in India. म्हणजे मुंबई हे भारतामधलं सर्वात मोठं शहर आहे. So same meaning we can have here. भारतामध्ये दुसरं कुठलंही शहर मुंबई एवढं मोठं नाही. So that is positive degree. So remember here we begin our sentence with no other in positive degree. Okay, and we use that is the first form of the adjective, that is big, and the construction as adjective as dash as, and in superlative degree we use the third form of the adjective, that is the biggest. Okay, now we have to change that sentence in comparative degree. So see here the sentence in comparative degree. Sentence is Mumbai is bigger than any other city in India. So see here we are using the second form of the adjective, that is bigger. So first form is big, second form is bigger, and the third form is biggest. So here Mumbai is bigger than any other city in India. So we are using than here to compare the things because it is comparative degree, and the construction is here any other. So it means see here Mumbai is bigger. मुंबई ही अधिक मोठी आहे than पेक्षा, कुणापेक्षा than any other city in India. भारतातल्या दुसऱ्या कुठल्याही शहरापेक्षा मुंबई ही अधिक मोठी आहे. So in three of the sentences same meaning is there, but the construction and the forms of adjectives are used in a different way. Okay, so in that is we can see that is the first form of the verb big in positive degree, then the second form of the verb second form of the adjective, that is bigger in comparative degree, and we can see the third form of the adjective in superlative degree, that is biggest, bigger, biggest. Okay, so these are superlative, positive and comparative degrees. Okay, now see in that sentence it means here Mumbai is the biggest city in India. मीन्स मुंबई हे भारतामधलं सर्वात मोठं शहर आहे, त्याच्या एवढं दुसरं शहर भारतामध्ये दुसरं नाही असा त्याचा अर्थ होतो. ओके, नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू नेक्स्ट स्लाइड हियर. सी इन नेक्स्ट स्लाइड वी कॅन सी द सेंटेन्स इन सुपरलेटिव्ह डिग्री. सो इन सुपरलेटिव्ह डिग्री वी कॅन सी हियर मुंबई इज one of the biggest cities in India. Okay, so when we use one of the construction here, its meanings changes. So what it means that मुंबई हे भारतामधलं एक मोठं शहर आहे. याचा अर्थ असा होतो की मुंबई सारखी मोठी शहरं भारतामध्ये आणखीन काही आहेत, त्याच्यामधलं एक मुंबई आहे. Okay, so one of the construction is here and its meanings changes. In previous slide we have learned that Mumbai is the biggest city in India. It means we can reverse here and see see here the sentence is Mumbai is the biggest city in India. म्हणजे मुंबई हे भारतामधलं सर्वात मोठं शहर आहे. ओके, सर्वात मोठं शहर. बट हियर सी इन सुपरलेटिव्ह डिग्री हियर मुंबई इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट सिटीज इन इंडिया. म्हणजे मुंबई हे भारतामधलं मोठ्या शहरांमधलं एक मोठं शहर आहे. म्हणजे आणखीन काही मुंबई सारखी मोठी शहरं भारतामध्ये आहेत असा त्याचा अर्थ होतो. ओके, पण वी कॅन see here that the biggest form is used here. So biggest is the third form. So it is the characteristics of the superlative degree. Now we have to change that sentence into positive degree. So while changing that sentence into positive degree, we can see we begin our sentence with very few. So last time we begin our sentence with, we can see here no other city. Okay, when one of the construction was not there, but when one of the construction is there, we begin our sentence with very few. So very few cities in India are as big as Mumbai. Okay, very few cities in India are as big as Mumbai. So here is India. By mistake I have taken, it should be last word should be that is Mumbai. Very few cities in India are as big as Mumbai should be there. Okay, so very few cities in India are. फार कमी शहर आहेत. काय आहेत? ॲज बिग ॲज मुंबई. ओके, मुंबई एवढी मोठी आहेत. भारतातली फारच कमी शहरं ही मुंबई एवढी मोठी आहेत. So we are using very few here, very few phrase here. Okay, so in this sentence we can see we are using big, which is the first form of the adjective, and as construction. In superlative degree we have used the biggest. Okay, now we have to change that sentence into comparative degree. So see here the sentence in comparative degree. Mumbai is bigger than most other cities in India. Okay, so see here, bigger, that is the second form of the adjective. We are using in comparative degree. So remember, in positive degree we use the first form of the adjective. In comparative degree we use the second form of the adjective, and in superlative degree we use the third form of the adjective. Okay, so comparative degree, see here, Mumbai is bigger. मुंबई ही अधिक मोठी आहे. बिगर मीन्स अधिक मोठी. दॅन, पेक्षा, कोणापेक्षा? दॅट इज मोस्ट अदर सिटीज इन इंडिया. भारतातल्या इतर बऱ्याचशा शहरांपेक्षा, भारतातल्या इतर बऱ्याचशा शहरांपेक्षा मुंबई ही अधिक मोठी आहे, असा याचा इथे कंपॅरेटिव्ह मध्ये अर्थ होतो. ओके, so we use here most other. So in that is when one of the construction was not there, we were using any other instead of most other. Okay, or we can see here in positive degree we are using very few. So when one of the construction is absent over there, so we were using no other instead of very few. Okay, but when one of the construction is there, its meaning changes, and we have to use such type of phrases. In positive degree we should begin our sentence with very few. In comparative degree we should use most other than that is instead of any other. Instead of any other we are going to use most other here when one of the construction is present over there. Okay, so see, Mumbai is bigger than most other cities in India. म्हणजे मुंबई ही भारतातल्या इतर बऱ्याचशा शहरांपेक्षा मोठी आहे. मागच्या वेळी आपण ज्यावेळी वन ऑफ द कन्स्ट्रक्शन नव्हतं त्यावेळी त्याचा अर्थ असा होतो, त्यावेळी ते सेंटेन्स असं होतं की मुंबई इज बिगर दॅन एनी अदर सिटीज इन इंडिया. म्हणजे दुसऱ्या कुठल्याही शहरापेक्षा भारतातल्या मुंबई ही अधिक मोठी आहे. पण इथे मात्र काय त्याचा अर्थ होतो की मुंबई ही भारतातल्या इतर बऱ्याचशा शहरांपेक्षा मोठी आहे. मागच्या वेळी आपण घेतलं कुठल्याही शहरापेक्षा मोठी आहे. ओके, सो that very few, most other, we can see here these constructions we have to use here when one of the construction is there. Okay, so we have learned when one of the construction is not present over there, how to change the degree. In this slide we have learned when one of the construction is present over there, how to what to do here. Okay, how to changes the degrees here. Okay, now next, see here, in next we can see the comparative degree is here given over here. See the sentence, Mumbai is bigger than Pune. Okay, so here Mumbai is compared with specific city, with particular city. In last slide we have seen that Mumbai is not compared with specific city. So when the things are compared specifically with particular things, okay, so what we have to do, see, म्हणजे इथे मुंबई हे पुण्याबरोबर कंपेअर केलेलं आहे, म्हणजे ठराविक शहराबरोबर कंपेअर केलेलं आहे. मागच्या स्लाइड मध्ये आपण बघितलं की मुंबई हे ठराविक शहराबरोबर कंपेअर केलं नव्हतं, सगळ्या इतर शहरांशी कंपॅरिझन करून सांगितलं गेलं होतं. पण इथे मात्र काय आहे की मुंबई हे ठराविक शहराबरोबर कंपेअर केलेलं आहे, अँड दॅट इज पुणे. ओके, देन हिअर व्हॉट वी हॅव टू डू, सी, सो here we have only 3 types of degree when specific things are given over there, that is comparative and positive. Superlative degree is absent here, we cannot change that sentence into superlative degree. Okay, so Mumbai is bigger than Pune. Okay, Mumbai ही पुण्यापेक्षा अधिक मोठी आहे. So now we are going to change it into positive degree. So in positive degree what we have to do here, see here. So the Pune is the second thing compared here. So we have to take it at the beginning. Okay. So Pune. Okay. We are going to take Pune at the beginning. Okay. Then Pune is, we have to use here negation, that is not, because we are not going to change the meaning of the sentence. We are only going to change the degrees here, comparative to positive. That's why we are going to use not here. Now remember one thing. So if in comparative degree the sentence is positive, then we have, what we have to do, we have to take the second thing which is compare at the beginning, and after that we are going to use not, that shows negation. Okay, when in the first sentence, that is sentence is affirmative. Okay, opposite of it, when the first, in the first sentence or in the comparative degree the sentence is negative, then we in positive degree we have to take it that is in a positive way. Okay, so see here, first sentence is affirmative, that's why we are going to change it into negative here, because we are taking precaution that meaning should not be changed. So Pune is not as big as, so it is the as big as characteristics of the or construction of the positive degree. So Pune is not, Pune नाही आहे, काय नाही आहे, as big as, एवढं मोठं, केवढं मोठं, as मुंबई, मुंबई एवढं मोठं नाहीये. Okay, see the meanings here. In the first sentence, Mumbai is bigger than Pune. मुंबई ही पुण्यापेक्षा अधिक मोठी आहे. Okay, and in the second sentence, Pune is not as big as Mumbai. पुणे हे मुंबई एवढं मोठं नाही आहे. म्हणजे दोन्ही वाक्यांमध्ये आपण बघितलं तर मुंबई हीच मोठी आहे. ओके, so this is the comparative and positive degree. So when specific things are given, we cannot change them into superlative degree. Okay, so we have learned today these three types of degrees: positive, comparative and superlative. Okay, so unless and until you understand it, you should watch that video repeatedly. Thank you. Have a good day.